New experimental bush plane. It's definitely that. Things about that wing. There's 3 main spars. The reason we have 3 spars is the front spar and the mid spar.
Welcome to Oshkosh 2025. Still got some more coming out.
Friends.
Another one. Guys, this is the Boss. Most badass, best big bush plane you could buy. I'm here with Kyle Bushman.
So I helped them develop it a little bit. Brutus Reed is the mastermind behind the airplane. I have an antique aircraft restoration shop that we shifted into doing bush planes and crazy builds. And so I got with Bruce and helped him push this along at the end.
They basically created ultimate utility backcountry airplane. Like, you just saw 3 guys get out of the back.
And that's with the back seats still in. We still have all 4 seats on the front side.
That's true. Here it is, the Boss. That's it, right?
That's it, the Backcountry Boss. So this is a high utility aircraft. It's made to haul people and stuff. That's what they were solving. They want more people, more stuff in a shorter distance. And so that's why the airplane's so oversized. We need space to do that. And then we have a high gross weight of 3,600 pounds, 1,800 pounds usable inside the airplane is what we're hauling. And some of the stuff when it comes to utility and performance, you want to climb. We don't want to step climb to cool a motor. So one of the developments with this cowling, this whole bottom is all radiused airfoil. So when you bring that nose up into a climb, all of this is airfoil getting sucked right into the engine with a higher overhung lip on the top.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yep. And you look at other designs and stuff, and they have sharp inlets. But when they go into a climb, they get a burble and the engines get hot. This is designed to climb hard and get over mountains.
What's impressive though is when you guys see it fly, is fly slower almost than a Cub.
Yep.
It really is kind of the largest consumer
new experimental bush plane. It's definitely that.
Yeah, that you could buy.
Yep, you can buy a kit.
It's
and
not
you can buy it finished.
It's not a one-off. That's pretty sick.
These large shocks are ridiculously big, but you got to think that this is going off airport with a 3,600 pound gross. So it takes serious trophy truck level parts, gear legs, everything's just oversized for that higher gross weight. Big 35-inch push wheels.
Sat inside, and what's cool is when you're inside, each seat is you can actually look out and see what's in front of your tire.
Yeah.
That's a really cool feature.
This is the prototype airplane, so there's some changes that we're making. This propeller is Cato's latest and greatest ground adjustable. They're taking the same blade and making us a hub so we could go 330 horsepower on this with this blade, but as a constant speed, which helps us with that envelope. We're not just going to be slow end, now we're going to actually be able to pick up cruise speed for the cruise mission. This wing already had the slow end down.
Yeah.
It is a STOL monster. Now the next development is how do we speed it up? Constant speed, that other wing. We're shooting for 130 miles an hour at a realistic fuel burn.
Oh, I like that handle right there. I'm actually surprised about the visibility. I was thinking I could see more in this than my Kit Fox.
Look at this, look over your left shoulder, look at the back. How far extend the back is.
It's from front to back. That's wild. This is considered a 4-seater now.
Yep.
They're talking about putting more. You could.
There is, right? There is the ability to have up to 6 seats in it. We're selling it as a 4-place, but a true 4-place, not a call it a 4-place and you get 2. This is
a 4-place with a ton of stuff, ton of gear.
And then the other unique thing about this one is we did a helicopter style panel.
Ah, that is cool.
And so we have visibility right and left, plus we put Lexan up here underneath in this corner also.
Well, what's cool is you could literally drop all this stuff off and do competitions, and you're killing it in a competition with this.
100-foot takeoffs and landings all day long.
Has anybody beat you in that heavyweight class?
No.
No?
There's not a single, this airplane undefeated last year.
Hovering in, and if I didn't know better, I'd say we were at any of the national SOL competitions. The density altitude was the story of the day yesterday. Not as much today. Look at this. Floating in.
Right.
Barely even working for it. That was incredible. That's a round of applause for sure, folks.
Oh.
It hasn't lost any other airplane. There's a couple other planes that are being built right now to try to beat it. Good luck.
Competition is on. I love it. You're not just buying a competition plane. You're buying a plane
We can ultimately use.
Yeah, do it all. Throw a bunch of gear in and go. Or 11 gallons. That's pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
And if you can do that going 130 with the new wing,
In that 11 to 15 is the sweet spot we want to be in.
now you're talking. I guess let's talk about the wing, maybe outside.
Sure.
The new wing.
Things about that wing. There's 3 main spars going the full length of the wing. Single strut. Strut attaches mid-spar, midway down the wing. The reason we have 3 spars is the front spar and the mid-spar become our fuel tanks. That's where we're putting all our fuel. 50 gallons aside, 100 gallons total. And one of the things that why we decided to have that mid-spar and that front spar be the fuel cell is when we go from 100 gallons to 1 gallon, we have 0 CG shift. I mean, within reason, very small amount of CG shift because all the fuel is sitting right on our center of gravity. You have inboard, outboard tanks, and there's a check valve between the two. So if you fill up the inboard tanks, you're flying on 50, fuel can't go towards the tips. Fuel up the outboard tanks, check valve opens, and the fuel runs down. So then you're at 100 gallons. The one thing with slats is like you look at airliners, and you want a big camber to your wing. You want that thing to camber for stall. And so these slats were designed, and they're on big tracks. These ones help us a little bit, but we can't mount these slats very low in the airflow because it hurts our climb and cruise so aggressively. Yeah. Those ones are extending out, like lengthening the cord and dropping it down, which is also giving us that camber at the same time as our true Fowler flaps on rails. They slide out, extending the flap cord and dropping at the same time. This wing is a great wing. It flies really slow. We were a little short on aileron. We just wanted a little bit more aileron, and so we slid this down.
You're going to a single strut.
Single strut, cleans up this stuff, gets rid of the jury struts, which there's all drag.
That's gonna speed truck. This is already like unbelievable performing backcountry airplane.
Yeah.
With the new wing, I'm really excited to see what it does. I mean, anytime anybody's thought about designing, you always look out when you're on the airline and you're like, how can we do that with a backcountry aircraft? So you guys are doing it.
Yeah. An airliner is a true high utility aircraft. It hauls a ton of people, a ton of weight into a short strip, and it goes fast.
That's true.
I mean, they're literally the tip of it.
Yeah.
If people want to place orders, you can call Bruce Reed in Douglas, Wyoming, or backcountrysupercubs.com.
Yeah.
We don't have a set price right now. We have a target price, but we don't have a set price.
And another thing, this is a kit.
Yep, includes all the carbon fiber, all the cowling, all the plenum, all the interior carbon, everything interior, it comes with everything. The wings, we want to have the wings, they're metal wings, and the plan is to have them as far as long as we can have 51% for the owner to build. But our plant, it's not 51% of the labor, it's 51% of the tasks. Yeah. So we're going to save some rivets for you to do, save some fuel lines for you to do, but you're going to have a complete wing.
Basically, it's going to be a wing that's super easy to finish.
Exactly.
You're not going to have to set wing
skins will be like
or
skins, everything's going to be really, really, really complete.
You're
We just got to get that 51% of for sure tasks, participate in those tasks.
which is wonderful.
Yeah, yeah.
Anything else you want to say about it?
No, I really appreciate you coming down and doing this.
Well, good luck tonight. I'll be filming it and probably do a montage at the end of this video of Kyle kicking ass with the boss.